from the bottom of my heart, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
For watching this guy's channel, Jody's channel.
Jody's Corner. My favorite.
Thank you so much.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. So we got a lot of news to talk about. Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming. Huge thing, right? Yeah. So I would like to talk about a couple of differences here. The live stream was taken down because of some things. I'm working on getting it back up because of some music copyrights and stuff like that. But I broke it down of how I've identified two different versions. Now, there's a Snyder Cut movement that strictly was funding charities for the good cause to get Zack Snyder's vision complete and to stop the corporate mingling around a director's vision and let them tell their story. And for those people, I agree with. I am not for corporate infringing upon the director's creative vision and telling him what to take out and what not to use. If you hire a director to do a job, he should be able to do the job. I understand that. They won, because guess what? Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming. I am for that. I ain't got no beef with that. Something that exists in the Snyder Cut movement, though, that the Snyder Cut movement has let live within it, is the Snyder Cult. And I talk about the Snyder Cult, and that's my issue. Not the Snyder Cut, not the Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'll review that film when it comes, because I don't think it's going to be good, like, at all. But then again, all these reshoots that you're hearing about, you know, makes you think like what's going on. It might be something totally different. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, until 2021, kudos, W. As far as the cult goes, there is a cult that really is just toxic, tenacious, evil, wished death threats upon me, my family, talked about my dead dog, really just said really nasty things, comments harassing me in all my videos. It's that type of stuff. And it's the cult that I have an issue with, because it's the cult that just wants toxic vitriol to be the #1 tool used to try to get what they want. And this is one of the things that I said, not just about the cult, but even some people in the Snyder Cut movement, was that, will it stop? That's one of the questions. A lot of people want to know, Jody, why don't you want the Snyder Cut? I don't want the Snyder Cut. Even to this day, I do not want it to come out. Well, it doesn't exist. The Zack Snyder's Justice League, I don't even want that to come out. I don't. I'm not happy about that. I am happy for the people who wanted it to come out and won, because I believe in the director creative vision and I believe in the whole charity thing. That's great. I'm happy for them, but I'm not happy for myself. All right. Now, since that's coming out, and they got a huge victory because AT&T absolutely overrid Warner Brothers and went straight to Zack Snyder, created this deal, and bowed down to what the fans wanted, and let the inmates take over the asylum, for a lack of better words. That's what's going on here. And I said, that's a slippery slope. You don't do it. Corporations, especially AT&T, is a telecommunications company. What the freak are you doing coming in and telling Warner Brothers what to do? They are a Hollywood icon titan that creates stars, franchises. They're legends. They know what they're doing. That's their business of expertise. And a telecommunications company came and made this whole entire thing happen. And I'm going to get into a lot of receipts that I got here, because we got to talk about a lot of things. So I want to give you guys a huge, real Jody Damas moment, because I knew this was going to happen. Once you cave in to a fandom, the fandom becomes empowered and they won't stop. Air Force One, give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk. Once you show and break down the wall, once that wall is torn down and you submit one time, your wall doesn't exist anymore. They're going to want everything. They know that you'll bend to social media influence. And this is a huge L on AT&T's part. This is a huge L on Warner Brothers' part too, just by default. It's really tough to be a DC fan right now with all of the things that I'm hearing, with all of the stuff that's happening, that all of my fears that came around. My issue wasn't with just the cut, right? The Zack Snyder's film. My issue wasn't with that. I was okay with that coming out within 5 years. I just feel like it's too early because I feel like DC needs to get itself off the ground with the new universe established so the mass majorities know exactly what the future is, what the status is, before you introduce some more Elseworld stuff from the past, because I think it could confuse people. And oh boy, was I right, because there's a lot of stuff going on here when it comes to the Snyder Cult movement, some people in the Snyder Cut movement even, who are trying to get the past brought to the future. And just like I said, Jody Diamond's fashion, boom, released the David Ayer cut. Hey, AT&T, since you're all so open to doing this, what about that David Ayer cut though? Oh yeah, it's a real thing. They want David Ayer, and David Ayer is in on it. The man who was dead asleep for 3 years, who ran with his tail between his legs into the shadows after the Suicide Squad trash movie came out, who came out vocally and said, F Marvel fans or some shit like that, DC all day, and then he came out and said, yeah, the movie sucks. What do you want from me? All right, the movie sucks. It sucks. What do you want? It sucks. Disowning his own product, you know what I'm saying? And here he comes back like a weasel in the night. David Ayer put the quote, dream, and a picture of Jared Leto. Look at this. Release the Ayer cut right there. More of them. Bring the Ayer cut. Ayer cut. Someone with common sense. Stop this nonsense. Out of nowhere, they're already starting. It's starting. Give us the Ayer cut. Release the Ayer cut. You foolish AT&T. You don't do that. You do not go against the. You don't go against the way of things. You don't. A status quo of companies who do not bend to fandom. Now, let me tell you something right now. This is totally different from Sonic. A lot of people hit me up. Sonic, they listened to the fandom and they changed it up and it all worked. How is that the same? They visually changed the way the character looked. That's it. The script, the voice, the movie was the same. They just changed the way he visually looked. There was no different director, no different script, not a reshot, not a unfinished film. How is that the same? The fans didn't like the way it looked, and the corporation said, okay, well, we'll listen to this feedback. That's feedback. Like, okay, all right, let's fix this then. No harm done to the film. Changing the look of Sonic didn't hurt the film, their initial vision at all. So they're not the same. I'm sorry. So the Ayer cut thing is real, and they're not stopping there. There are rumors that is going around. They're starting up that Shazam. They want to tie. They want Zack Snyder's Justice League reshoots to tie in to Black Adam. They want to touch Black Adam. They want to touch Wonder Woman 84. They want to ensconce the Zack Snyder's Justice League in the future of the DC universe. Not just in HBO Max, not just release the film so we could get his complete vision. No, they want him to come. They want Zack Snyder to come back and run the DC universe. That is the movement of the Snyder Cult. The Snyder Cut is all about the film, and I have no problem with them. I have no problem with that. Congratulations. I'm talking about the Snyder Cult, who are toxic and want their agenda complete. And that's what I'm not cool with. I'm never going to be cool with people who spread hate and bullies and people who harass people, wish death threats upon me, call me worse than a terrorist. I hope you die. Hope you catch coronavirus. Hope you burn in hell. I mean, that type of stuff is just not tolerable. And they exist definitely within the cut, but it's the cult. That's why I'm separating the two. Snyder Cut is totally different. It's a good part. The Snyder Cult is the negative part. It's the yang and the yin. That's what it is. So, if that didn't blow your mind about the release, the Ayer Cut was going to happen with David Ayer. Oh, and also AT&T actually responded to David Ayer. They said one step at a time. AT&T responded to David Ayer. And they said one step at a time, as if, look, Ayer Cut movement, as if they're going to go ahead and feed into it and give him the Ayer Cut, lingering out there, throwing it out there. They're just tweeting these tweets everywhere. Oh, this, yeah. This is like, it's unbelievable. This is so unprofessional to me. AT&T, I thought whoever's running their Twitter account, it's like a 5-year-old is controlling the company. It's insane. It's almost as if AT&T their mission is to destroy everything Warner Brothers built and create a new empire. They're like the Sith Lord. I think they might be worse than Disney. At least Disney kept the freaking status quo of previous Star Wars movies. Yeah, they wreck Star Wars and they suck, but this is something completely different. I have never seen nothing like this in my whole entire life. And you're right, Bobo. 2020 is trash. It's absolute trash. Let's take a look at another thing. Here's where it gets worse, and here's some mind blowage. One fan says, hey, one fan had a question, and here it is. Here's another Snyder Cut. I don't know if he's Snyder Cut, SnyderCult, but this is because I know some people in the Snyder Cut want this. Here's another thing that I feared. One thing, AT&T, after the announcement of Zack Snyder's Justice League, will it be possible to bring Ben Affleck back as Batman? Jody Thomas, I said it was going to happen. I called it. I know what they're trying to do. Let's bring Ben Affleck back out of retirement. Can we bring that man who hated what he went through, who was reminded of infidelity of his past, drunkenness, a dark time? Let's bring him back to this. Could we bring him back? Because of the warehouse fight scene in BVS was just so cool. They're willing to go against what the universe needs. Robert Pattinson is Batman. Robert Pattinson is our Batman right now. He said he ain't trying to work out. That's a huge L, Rob. What the freak is wrong with you? But he didn't even get a chance to play the actor yet, and they're already lobbying for Batfleck to return? This is insane to me. But a lot of people could say, well, Jody, listen, man. Don't give it so much time, bro. Like, it's just a fan asking AT&T something. It's not like they're gonna reply or nothing and make it serious. Well, AT&T replied. Check this sheet out. Who knows what the future holds? Who knows who will answer the call? And they put a gif of Ben Affleck's Batman. Bruh. Who the heck is running AT&T? What is going on? AT&T just swept the feet under Warner Brothers, stepping over Warner Brothers, pissing on Warner Brothers, and completely disrespecting the Matt Reeves Batman film. They're feeding into the fandom that now with this retweet, with this reply, instantly is causing doubt amongst the fandom. They now have the idea in their head that, oh my God, AT&T said, who knows who will answer the call? Who as in what Batman? Who as in what actor playing Batman? It's that. It's that huge amount of doubt that was just released with this tweet. Now they're going to troll Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson, you're not our Batman. Batfleck. They're going to go to Ben Affleck. Hey, man, you want to come and do Batman? The only thing that will kill this is Ben Affleck saying, I ain't coming back. And I think that's what's going to kill it, because I don't think Ben Affleck wants to come back. He's almost, 46, 47 years old and in a good place right now? No. But just the fact that AT&T just stepped over everything Warner Brothers did, stepped over the Matt Reeves back. They have no idea the implication. It's almost like you telecommunication idiots at AT&T. Morons. Absolute morons. You have no idea how the movie industry and business works. You have no idea how these fandoms work. You have no idea what you're doing when you put out tweets like this. This is not your level of expertise. This is not what you do. You make cell phones and you do internet service. That's what y'all do. And y'all barely do that shit right. Cell phone service is fire. I'll keep it a buck. But god dang, that U-verse is slow trash. Let me know, AT&T, when y'all catch up to Comcast and give me 400 megabytes a second download speed. Please. I had to leave AT&T with their whack 20 megabytes up. Bruh, miss me. Why are you? It's like a school. It's like Harvard. It's like Harvard school that produces some of the most genius people on our planet. Amazing professionals. Harvard gets bought by this trillionaire nerd. Idiot, moron, lazy motherfreaker. The king sultan of somewhere. And he buys Harvard. Harvard's mine now. All right, we need a pop culture class. We need a Batman class. We need to get this. Sir, we can't. What is this class? It's computer science and technological aspirations to the future. Get rid of that shit. Make that Harry Potter 101. Oh. What is this class over here? That's nuclear science and engineering, biochemistry. No more. It's gone. What that class needs to be is how to read a comic book effectively without skipping pages, god dang it. We need to get a comic book reading class here. Oh my God. It's an idiot, a moron who has, you might know pop culture. Yeah, but this is Harvard. AT&T, you might know internet service provider. You might know gigabyte speeds, technological bandwidth and all that shit. You might know infrastructure. You might know digital media very much. Yeah. But this Warner Brothers, bruh. This is Warner Brothers. 100 years. Warner Brothers Pictures. Let the captain steer the ship. First mate AT&T. First mate AT&T. Let the captain do his job. This is asinine. And I called it. I knew this was going to happen. So, hey, Ayer Cut. Hey, one thing at a time, David Ayer. Cool. Now the tweets are happening. It all started with a picture. Now the tweets are all over. Release this Ayer Cut movement. All right, now the fandom has to deal with that for sure. Ben Affleck, hey yo, can we get Batfleck back? Hey, you never know what the future may hold with a bat sign. Oh yeah, now Batfleck, bring Batfleck. Freaky Robert Pattinson, we're gonna get Batfleck back. We're gonna get Ben Affleck back. It's gonna be so awesome. My God, I'm gonna show you exactly why AT&T and Warner Brothers are at war with each other, but one holds the cock and the balls, and the other one is a vagina. AT&T absolutely has the big cock and the huge balls right now. They bought Warner Brothers. They own them. AT&T is a slave master on the plantation, and Warner Brothers is the head house slave. That's what it is. AT&T at will can proceed to lube up and shaft Warner Brothers whenever they so see fit. And Warner Brothers, they can't do anything now because AT&T bought the plantation when old man Karuga died. So the head house slave, which was really the owner of the plantation until they found a new owner, is now just the head house slave. And the new plantation owner, AT&T, shafts the head house slave at every second, every moment that they feel like. That's what's going on here. And I'll give you guys some evidence to show. Ever since this whole entire thing happened, I'm looking at AT&T's account. Let's all look at it together. Here they are. AT&T, look. We're all in it. Release the Snyder Cut coming on HBO Max. Here's another one. Can't wait for 2021. Snyder Cut. Gotham. Look at this. Look at this shit. This is AT&T. This is the official AT&T account, ladies and gentlemen. Blue hearts with a crazy Christian Bale goofy looking sheet. Look at this sheet. Look at this. Who is running this Twitter? AT&T dropped their phone and a baby picked it up and said, it's almost as if there is an agenda, a motive to completely eliminate Warner Brothers. AT&T is definitely running the asylum. They're the new warden in town, and they have the IQ of 12. This is your AT&T. These are the ones calling the shots at Warner Brothers now. These are the ones calling the overall shots, ladies and gentlemen. You see this sheet? That's their sheet. Let's keep going. This the actor that played in Man of Steel. He says, the Justice League and the Snyder Cut. Things just don't happen. Things just happen. That's tight. You know, I'm all for that because he's a good actor and he's part of the universe. And I like that. We like to use our superpowers too. Look at him Look at them flossing. We like to use our superpowers too. I knew it. They're just AT&T. You know what it is? AT&T is a boring company. Look at how many followers they have. 900,000 followers, and I'm pretty sure they got 20,000 since they bought Warner Brothers. So they probably had like 800 something thousand followers. To be AT&T, why don't you have tens and tens of millions? Because you're a telecommunications company. Nobody cares about AT&T and what you do. You have billions and trillions of dollars, fine, but you're not cool. You're not the cool kid in class. Everybody's talking about Warner Brothers and DC. Everybody's talking about Marvel and Disney. And AT&T is a bitter, uncool kid who said, well, I'm about to get cool. AT&T is the nerd in school who got mad at the jocks, grew up, went to college, got trillions of dollars, and came and bought out all the jocks' jobs. And said, all you motherfucking cool kids from high school, you work for me now. That's what this screams. That's what this screams to me. They're nerds that want to be cool. Look at this. We wanted to flex our superpowers too. They want followers. They want to be loved. They want to be loved and cool. Look at this sheet. You had the nerve to put Christopher Reeve. Look at this. 58 minutes ago. You asked, we answered. Now let's get the release of the Snyder Cut trending. 1 retweet, 8 likes. Nothing. You asked, we answered. Now let's get the Snyder Cut trending. And you put Christopher Reeve there. Disrespect. That alone lets me know they don't know anything about DC. AT&T is so ignorant and oblivious to what DC is. They don't know what character to put in front of what. They're so freaking stupid when it comes to media, pop culture, and film. You guys are so far out of your depth, it's ridiculous. At least Disney knows what they're doing. It is official. AT&T is the most incompetent company in Hollywood. And you know what? They're probably listening to that just now and they said, wow, he just said AT&T is in Hollywood. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. So you see all these tweets from AT&T. It's ridiculous. Tweet, 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 tweet. Even before the Christopher Reeve, they said, let's get it trending with something else. They wanted to get it trending with Aquaman or some shit. I saw they're trying to trend. Now, here's my proof on how exactly Warner Brothers, they don't want no part of this. Warner Brothers has to remain silent like a good old boy. They can't talk out. They can't speak out against the daddy, the owners. These are presidents, CEOs who have subsidiaries who are below them who can't speak out against or they'll lose their jobs. Walter Hamada, I don't see, there's no power there anymore. And I really saw that Walter Hamada was doing a good job. It's just not there no more. The hierarchy is gone. The patriarchy is broken down. Who's the boss now? It's AT&T. Well, who at AT&T? We don't know. All I know is that, ladies and gentlemen, the future of DC is not bright anymore. The future of DC is in the hands. And this is the future of DC films is in the hands of a telecommunications company that wants to be noticed and cool. And that is extremely dangerous. As you can see here, like I showed you the tweets, here's how Warner Brothers doesn't want no smoke with any of this. I looked at their account, boom. All they're talking about is Scooby-Doo. This is the official Warner Brothers Pictures account, not Home Media, a trash subsidiary. This is the main Warner Brothers official Twitter page for the Warner Brothers films. Look, Tenet, Fortnite Battle, Tenet, Scoob, Video on Demand, just Scoob. The Snyder Cut was released, where we're looking. This is May 17th. Let's go to look. Nothing since the Snyder Cut was released. Not a single tweet. Not a single hashtag. Not a single mention about David Ayer. Not a mention about David Ayer, Ben Affleck, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Not a single tweet or like. Nothing. Nothing at all. And you look at the replies, it's the same. They didn't even reply to nothing. They are remaining silent. And silence sometimes speaks more volumes than actual words. This is what the future of DC looks like, and it's not bright anymore because they're going to tie and try to ruin the whole. Now, this is if they, once I know, Flashpoint is supposed to be the film that was supposed to erase the Snyder-verse from kind of the mythos and move into a new universe, bring all the characters to the up to the present and make them move forward. Once I hear that Flashpoint is no longer a story, once I hear that Flashpoint and it's coming, there's going to be backlash against Flashpoint because Flashpoint is what's going to eliminate, in my opinion, supposed to eliminate the Snyderverse. Ben Affleck's wipe him away completely, Cyborg, all that. Once I hear that film is not coming, I'm out of here. I am out of there, bruh. Just like I was out of there when that BVS and that Suicide Squad sheet was hidden, and I found out, and then I learned and I discovered Marvel, and then I became a Marvel fan. Now I was a Marvel and a DC fan, bro. About to see what's up with this X-Men and shit. I must watch my DC movies, but as far as pumping up and expecting a universe and really putting my heart into it, that shit is over with. And a lot of it has to do with because of what the cult wants to do. The cult wants to push them tweets, push those hashtags, stress people out, promote bullying, hate speech, death threats, actual illegal activity comes my way, comes other fans' way, comes Andy's way, comes the Veto guy's way, comes any people who say anything critique about Zack Snyder, the cult is coming for you. So Zack Snyder is immune from critique, or else this cult will come for you. I do not like Zack Snyder's DC universe of films. He did not build and start the foundation the right way by telling a non-canon Batman and Superman story. You're supposed to do it with the classic characters that we all know and love. The cult will come for you for saying that. And it's that toxicity that I'm not for. So I ask everybody who is against the whole system, who wants the future of DC to be bright and glorious like it once was, well, I have a remedy to that. I have started a Reject the Snyder Cut Cult campaign. Not the cut, the cult. Hashtag Reject the Snyder Cult shirts are out now. This is a full print shirt. Here's the Reject the Snyder Cut graphic. It's fire. It's beautiful. It's top grade quality. Here's the back of the shirt. The back of the shirt, you get this Reject the Snyder Cut at the top by the neck. This is the men's shirt. Comes all the way in sizes up to 3X. Oh, ladies, I got y'all too. Reject the Snyder Cult shirt front. Reject the Snyder Cult on the back. And homies who like them sweatshirts, I got those too. All colors. Rep your Reject the Snyder Cult if you're against this toxic fandom. Rep it. take a picture of you in the shirt, take a picture of just the shirt by itself, take a picture of just that you have it, and I will feature you on Jody's Corner. I will feature that image on this channel because that's what I believe in. I already put a huge order in for me and my crew so we could rep it. This is the Snyder Cut is totally different. We do not have issues with them. That's fine. They won. They got they're getting their Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I look forward to seeing it and reviewing it because that's going to be something else. This is separate from the cut. This is the cult that I'm talking about. The toxic vitriol cult. And anybody who's against this movement promotes bullying. Anybody who is against Reject the Snyder Cult promotes the hate speech. You promote exactly what this is against when you backlash at this, because this is for a good cause. This is for anyone who reps this shirt on their body, is standing up against cyberbullying, harassment, threats, terrorist threats, and just overall toxicity where we can't speak our opinion without getting wished death upon us over a freaking movie, over a director. Hashtag Reject the Snyder Cult. Get your shirts. They're available now. Shirts, sweatshirts, make it happen. I only do that top quality stuff. I don't have them. I don't rock them little faded shirts, man. I don't get down like that, man. So yeah. So hashtag Reject the Snyder Cult. Here is another one of my merch shirts. I'll give you guys an example of exactly how the quality looks because I have other Jody's Corner merch available. Here is the quality you can expect. This is my merch right here too. You see how crisp that is? It's the stretchy material. It's like silky, like polyester. Great visibility, great print. They go all the way up to 3XL. This is a 3X because I'm fat. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that. Quality. That's how I get down. That's how Jody rolls. Quality. Not that other faded, cheap bullshit that other channels be trying to make and wear to get more profit. This ain't about profit because I could probably get like $5 per sale on all of these products. This is really about getting that awareness out there. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Hashtag Reject the Snyder Cult. Me and Andy and anyone else I invite to push this. Anybody else watching this video, it's time to unite together against stuff like this. Any other YouTube channels, this is a call out to you now. If you are one of the people who want the future of DC to be bright and to not let the Zack Snyder's Justice League film ruin the future of DC, you're cool with the film being out, but you want the future of DC to still go on, and you're against the bullying. If you ever got attacked or if they ever came at you, threatened you, trolled you, harassed you, hit me up. Because we're going to unite in this motherfucker, bro. Me, Popcorn Planet, Vito, those are more, that's 3 victims. Lewis, the Nerd Report channel, other YouTube channels, hit me up. Let's collab. Let's spread the word. Let's make this happen, man. Because enough is enough. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.